Here is Danny, and today, well, that was a trailer innit. It's the single player campaign trailer for Battlefield 6. But we get to see some of the locations we will get to visit in the multiplayer. We start off with the President of the United States, who is a little bit angry. And he seems to have punched a wall at some point, looking at his knuckles. The only free therapy you can get in the United States. We see cops on the floor, Battlefield Hardline 2 confirmed. They run towards the Brooklyn Bridge, which gets bombed. You can see one of the guys have an RPG on his back, and planes flying over. Then we see Teeth Man, the probably new main character. Even more explosions, an angry team leader hitting the table, a helicopter flying into another helicopter, because kill issues. Followed by some army guys sneakily getting into the building holding an MP7, and then he is leaning through the door. There's a bicycle on the wall, and I have to say the room is really nice and detailed. We got a Kilo 141 from Call of Duty, some nice god rays coming through the windows onto the floor and over the piano. But oh no, he got bamboozled by the classic trick of smashing a helicopter through a wall, making a total mess out of the room. Switching to a second shot of the helicopter falling down the floor. And then coming to a rest while we see the Brooklyn Bridge, or the Brooklyn Bridge for the Americans. The president is giving his thoughts and prayers. Then we get the opening shot of the original Division game, but now with a helicopter stuck in the wall and another helicopter flying towards the camera. We got the assumed bad guys with an AK, which are called the Pax Armada, and there is a fuck ton of them, their own little clone army. That is followed by some gun porn of people inspecting and reloading their legally distinct guns. When the guy takes aim, you can see the white of his eye and the reflection of the world into a scope. In the next shot, the pilot guy pulls his brake to do an air brake thing, so he can go behind the guy who was chasing him. Then there's a tank driving through the streets of probably Cairo in Egypt, shooting a wall, where people will be flying away from an explosion. There is some Americans trying to climb a wall, proving walls don't work, followed up by a shot of the merry-go-around at Brooklyn Park. Lots of airmen, people getting ready for a jump. There's some landscape, some tanks going to liberate oil, but oh no, they get blown up. People are running through trenches in a place I think is called Tajikistan, with another helicopter crashing into a building. They really do hate helicopters at DICE. We have Teeth Guy again. We get the scene from Modern Warfare 2019 called Clean House. A rocket is coming out of an emplacement in Gibraltar, which is just warm England with monkeys. There's a dam going down, which seems to be the same place as Temporio's leak, and it is causing the cranes to collapse. Shit's on fire, yo. More helicopters in a place that looks like Gulf of Oman from Battlefield 3, and there's pyramids, so it's definitely not Gulf of Oman, but it has the same kind of buildings. And of course, in good Battlefield fashion, there is a helicopter crashing through buildings. We got a boat with planes, and also a boat with smaller boats. But ha, joke's on you, they are Amtraks. To storm a beach and carry people. And they're all out of beach? Cause that is what LVTs do. Then there's quad bikes in the canyon. Someone said stop hammer time to that guy's face. Planes are flying in front of the Statue of Liberty. There is a helicopter that does not crash into a bridge, well done DICE. But the bridge still gets bombed though. You can see a metro line falling down the bridge, more about it later. Some Irish guy with a knife. Plane guy flying past a helicopter. A tank yeeting through the wall. A car chasing a metro line with many sparks. Which is probably just before the bridge collapsed, because it's a bit weird otherwise. The halo jump from earlier, above a mountain. A plane going boom in snowy mountains, and he didn't even crash into a building. There is angry looking guys with guns. The Irishman being angry. Seems like he is in a warehouse thing. People kicking in a door, who are probably Jehovah's Witnesses. A big tower going down. And thank God the helicopter survived. Yippee! Cool destruction, looks like the EA Play stuff we got in like 2020 or something just before Battlefield 2042's reveal. And there's guys pointing at something in the distance in a snowy mountain range, followed up by the Battlefield 6 logo, with the multiplayer review July 31st. I won't be there, but my boys over at MP1st will, so check their stuff out. The song is Bob Dylan Masters of War, coming to Steam, an Epic Store, PS5 and Xbox Series X. There is no last gen and no Switch 2 apparently. Makes sense that there's no Switch 2 since it's just last gen basically, but more modern architecture. The pre-order offers will stop on October the 10th, which is probably the release date as well. And the game needs a persistent internet connection even for single player, which sucks. Which means that in 15 years time it might be unplayable. Which absolutely sucks. Stop killing games, EA. So, I have to say, it looked pretty good. Interested in the game? Let me know what you think in the comments. The game will be €70 on PC and €80 on consoles. And the Phantom Edition is even more expensive. But hey, that is all I got for now. Subscribe for more. This was Danny and I see you on the battlefield.